Nathan Zegura here at Huntington Bank Field, where the Browns fall to 3-10 on the season, losing 31-29 to the Tennessee Titans. That's only the second win on the year for the Tennessee Titans. Now, this game is going to be looked back at as a frustrating game. It's a game the Browns absolutely should have won. Self-inflicted wounds, special teams, once again, a big part of the reason the Browns lost. But if you're going to take anything away from today before we get into what actually happened, it is this. Shedeur Sanders absolutely looks like the quarterback that the Browns need. This was his best performance of his career in just his third start. He threw for a career-high 364 yards and 3 touchdowns. Yes, he did throw an interception in the second half that led directly to Tennessee Titans points, but he threw for 364 and 3 scores. His ball placement today was incredible. He made some big-time, elite NFL throws, getting the ball down the field for big plays, a 60-yard touchdown to Jerry Jeudy. He also ran for 29 yards and a touchdown, so 393 yards and 4 touchdowns for Shedeur Sanders in this game. He certainly did what he had to do for the Cleveland Browns to win, and I'm telling you, gives you the hope. One of the things you wanted to find this season was your quarterback. I think that you found it. I'm going to tell you why. The game ended 31-29, but at one point this game was 31-17, Tennessee Titans late in the fourth quarter. And Shedeur Sanders led a drive, 5 plays over 60 yards for a touchdown that he ran in himself. And then at the end, an 80-yard drive to tie this football game or give the Browns a chance to tie it. Now, you should say, if you're down 14, you scored 2 touchdowns, why is this not 31-31? Well, when the Browns got the first one down 14, as analytics will tell you to do, they went for 2. Shedeur Sanders fumbled the snap. They never got a playoff. So now they're down 8. When he leads that 80-yard drive and he gets it into the end zone to Harold Fannin, who makes an unbelievable catch. Fannin, by the way, career high over 100 yards. He scored a touchdown as well. He set the Browns record for the most receiving yards by a rookie tight end in franchise history. They had to go for 2 again. They went to their Wildcat formation. Quinshon Judkins ran right. It looked like he was maybe supposed to pitch it to Gage Larvidan. He did not. It was a broken play, and the Browns end up losing by 2 ultimately. So you had in this game greatness from Shedeur Sanders. You saw it. You saw everything you wanted to see. Myles Garrett continued his greatness, 20 sacks, 3 more tackles for loss. He now has 31 on the season, becoming just the second player in NFL history to have more than 30 tackles for loss in a season since it became a stat. He's 8 shy of J.J. Watt's record of 39. He is now 3 sacks shy of the NFL single-season sack record as well. So those are the positives there. The negatives, special teams continues to be a thorn in the side for the Cleveland Browns. They gave up a big kick return on the opening kickoff of the game. The Titans would then go on to score their first touchdown on their opening possession in 15 games. The Browns defense did not have its best performance. They allowed 2 long runs to Tony Pollard, one over 30 for a touchdown, a 65-yarder as well. Pollard had come into this game with a long run of 21 yards on the season. But the Browns dug themselves a hole. They got into that second half. They were up going in at the half, 17-14. Second half, things went a little sideways. And at one point in 3 straight possessions that totaled just over 50 yards, 3 possessions, 50 yards, the Titans scored 17 points. Shedeur, one play, tried to do too much, throws an interception. They end up scoring off of that. Then you go and you throw one out to Dylan Sampson. He fumbles. They don't even have to go 10 yards. They score a touchdown after that. And then special teams, because it should be 28 right now. Should have been 28 for the Tennessee Titans. How'd they get to 31? Corey Bojorquez had a punt blocked, literally taken right off of his foot. The guy was so through, he went unblocked. You cannot have special teams breakdowns like this continually. The Browns did again, and it led to the loss, because take those 3 points off, it doesn't matter what you do on the 2-point conversions. You're kicking extra points, and the Browns would be the winners in this game, 31-28. Instead, they are losers, 31-29. But you got to feel good about this young core. Schlesinger, 11 tackles in this one. You saw a good catch and run from Dylan Sampson. Harold Fannin, over 100 yards and a touchdown, and Shedeur again, 393 yards of offense and 4 total touchdowns, 364 through the air, and 3 scores looking. And he got 2 drives, clutch drives at the end, to lead the Browns down the field to try and tie this thing up. And unfortunately, it got away. There are going to be a lot of things that are questioned after this game, but one thing I won't question is that you got to have some optimism about what you saw from your quarterback, Shedeur Sanders. And we'll talk about that and much more on Cleveland Browns Daily tomorrow. Myself, Bo Bishop, and the Hoff, Joe Thomas.